Klarna, one of Europe's biggest fintech, replaced 700 customer service agents with AI, claimed the chatbot did the work of all of them, called it a revolution. 1 year later, their CEO admitted publicly, "We went too far. We focused too much on efficiency and cost. The result was lower quality." They are now rehiring humans. Welcome to 15 Minutes Customer Obsession. I'm Peggy. I'm your host. And this is the place where we turn touch points into trust points for people, customers, and humans. Today we talk about human experience design. This is one of the pillars of genuine human experience and the most important one. Let's go. 3 companies, 3 experiments, 1 lesson. Let's start with Klarna. The warning, actually, I mentioned it already in the introduction. They replaced 700 human agents with AI, and at peak, AI handled 75% of all of the customer interactions. 2.3 million conversations in 35 languages. The metrics looked perfect. The customer felt nothing. Customer satisfaction dropped, complaints rose, the AI, left. In the CEO's own words, empathic gaps that no algorithm could fill. Again, the AI left empathic gaps that no algorithm could fill. Well, from a brand perspective, he said, the CEO, "I just think it's so critical that you are clear to your customers that there will always be a human if you want." That he said himself. Yeah, this is the challenge. The company that bet everything on AI is now rehiring humans because the customer said so. Second example that I would like to share with you today. Burger King, Patty, the mistake. AI chatbot living inside employees' headsets. Monitoring friendliness by tracking keywords. Welcome, please, thank you. Imagine you are working and somebody is whispering you these keywords in your ears. That we actually, 10 years ago, we were forcefully introducing these thoughts and without whispering, this behavior into employees' minds at Ritz-Carlton. AI chatbots living inside employees' headsets, and the result, the employee perform a warmth for an algorithm that is always listening. That is not human experience design. That is surveillance dressed up as service. You get that, no? Next example, Trade Republic. The answer. Europe's leading saving platform, 150 billion euros in assets, 18 countries, millions of customers. They just invested a double-digit million amount, not in AI, in humans. 1,000 trained service agents, 24/7, 8 languages, real phone calls, real conversations, real people like you and me. Co-founder Christian Hacker said, "At its heart are trained agents who help customers personally. In the next 12 months, we want to offer the best customer service of any bank in Europe. That is our ambition." Sounds great. And they went further. A customer council, 10 real customers invited every year to meet directly with management to shape the product and to genuinely be heard. Same industry as Klarna, different decisions, different outcome. 3 companies, 3 experiments, and the lessons is the same one I have been teaching for 20 years inside luxury hospitality. Automation, for efficiency's sake, creates cold experience. Automation designed to free humans for connection, that scales trust. What is the science behind it? Dr. Ivan Young, behavioral neuroscience and master certified coach, he describes something I recognize from my own coaching work. Leaders who believe suppressing their own needs is their greatest strength are paying a compounding psychological tax, one that quietly erodes their capacity to create genuine connection. You cannot design human experience from a depleted human. You cannot give what you have not developed within yourself. And that's why genuine human experience program doesn't start with the guest journey, but with the leader who creates it from inside out, always. Standard versus connection. The experience should feel effortless to the guest as well as to your people. Not because nothing is happening behind the scenes, but because everything behind the scenes exists to make that customer feel free and happy. Free from friction, free from over-service, not managed, not hoovering stuff, no scripted greetings, no "is everything to your satisfaction" mid-sentence. Presence without intrusion, attention without performance, and immediately service that felt like it came from someone else. Well, we miss in that moment genuine human experience. And this is what we want to be there. Imagine an example, a scene. A groom is checking out at the reception desk in a hotel lobby. And meanwhile, his family and friends gathering in the lobby, and he is giving them fond farewell, hugging them, sharing last thoughts and stories. And now my question is it here suitable to pitch the Google review and hand over the QR code? No. Of course, it's much better if the receptionist or the guest service agent steps out of the reception and offer yourself or herself to take the last group photo of this gathering, of this very special live event. And before turning to the reception desk again, just turn around and drop the comment. But don't forget to tag us when you post it. Charming, connecting, and engaging. This is human experience design. This is the result. This is a design decision. Remove the script when it's suitable. Remove the pressure to perform and replace it with the freedom to connect. Klarna's AI could not have done that. Burger King's patty was not designed for this. Trade Republic's 1,000 human agents, they can do this, yes. So 3 things to remove and not to add. One is the scripted greeting. Welcome to da-da-dee-da-da-da. My name is, how may I assist you? The customer hears robot. The employee feels trapped. Remove parts of the script. Keep the attention, but train for warmth, not words. Second, the over-explanations. 4-minute room orientation, minibar instructions if you have still a minibar, spa hours. The customer just traveled 6 hours. They want to sit down, they want to drink, they want to hear all the instructions, try to remove this orientation or redesign it with human design. Leave a card, ask one question, is there anything you need right now? 3, satisfaction check-in. Is everything to your satisfaction? This question is designed for the hotel, not for the customer. We are coming to human or hype category this week. So Klarna said yes and reversed course. McDonald's abandoned the drive through AI after misshape. Taco Bell, they rethought their trial. Starbucks dialed back automation. And Burger King put AI in employees' headsets to monitor whether they say please. These are not isolated failures. They are the same mistakes made at scale by smart people with real budgets and real data. The mistake believing that efficiency and connection are the same goal. They are not. So the hype is AI first as a replacement for human connection. Klarna CEOs said it best. We focus too much on efficiency and cost. The result was lower quality. That is not a technology problem. That is a human design problem. And of course, human AI that removes friction so human can focus on connection. That is what we need. Trade Republic's model. 1,000 real humans, 24/7, backed by technology that supports them, not replaces them alone. That is scale for trust. What is your red flag and what is your green flag this week? How companies use technology in customer experience. A company automates its entire customer service operation, metrics improve, costs drop, and headcounts fall. Customer satisfaction quietly erodes over 12 months. Can you afford that? By the time the data shows it, the best customers have already left. Red flag, volume metrics, resolution rate, response time, ticket per hour, mass deterioration. Klarna's AI performed perfectly on volume and failed on the interaction that actually matters. Green flag, a company that maps every customer interaction and asks one question before automating anything. Is this a transaction or is this a connection moment? Automate the transaction and protect and invest in the connection. The question of this week is this. If you removed parts of every scripted interaction from your customer experience tomorrow, what would actually be left and what would that mean? Is it enough to make someone feel genuine welcome? Klarna removed the humans and discovered the answer too late. You still have time to ask this question first. This was episode number 8 of the second season here at 15 Minutes Customer Obsession. And don't forget, AI is great, but humanity is the driving force. See you next Tuesday. Before you close this episode, I have one ask. This podcast has no advertising budget, no PR agency, no paid promotions. It grows because people like you. And because people like you send it to people like you. And if something landed today, forward it to one person, one friend, one colleague, one founder, one leader that you met, someone who is navigating the same questions like ourselves. That forward is worth more to me than any ad or campaign. Follow the show, leave a review if you can, and connect with me on LinkedIn at Amelung & Partners, Peggy Amelung, myself. I read every message. Thank you very much. Genuinely, see you next Tuesday.